here. That's all that matters. Looking good, Joe. Looking good. Looking sharp. We ready?
Yes, sir.
Hello, Dees. How you feeling tonight? How you feeling tonight? Echo! 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 Delayed start. Okay. Welcome to another night of Darrin's Home for Wayward Songwriters. I am Darrin Bradbury, and we have a whole night full of wayward songwriters. And the first one is going to be our sound man. Let's hear it for Chris. Just a little applause. So when I introduce him, then you give the big applause. All right, folks. Without any further ado, please give it up for the musical stylings of Chris Mitchell.
Thank you. This first song is called Wish List, and it's pitiful. I'm going to play some pitiful songs, like John Bird would say. Yes. I could be your lover, I could be your everything. Can't you see me standing here all alone? And I could be the one to hold you when your world decides to change. I could wrap my arms around you and keep you from the pain. And this hunger burns within my soul to have you for my own. But your heart belongs to someone else, and I have to let you go away from me. Away from me. And this feeling never changes. This feeling does not change for me. And I could kiss your lips so gently. I could talk to you of a love. I could give you all my heart without betrayal. And I could sing the words to bring you near. I could sing them for you now. But somehow I know that you will never hear. And this hunger burns within my soul to have you for my own. But your heart belongs to someone else, and I have to let you go away from me. Away from me. Away. And this feeling never changes. This feeling does not change for me. No. Thank you. time to stop this now. I cannot ease this pain. It's my constant companion, my constant source of strain. The hurting just got deeper and further from my skin. It no longer shows on the surface, but it's breathing still within. And I have worked so hard for nothing. I have only your arms. And after all this time, I find that I don't know who you are. Never let me go. Never let me go. There's some part of my soul that I can't seem to fill. The only hope I had is that somehow you will. And crawling on my hands and knees, I've tried to find my heart. I prayed that you would stay here when we fell apart. And I have worked so hard for nothing. I have only your arms. And after all this time, I find that I don't know who you are. Never let me go. Never let me go. Never let me go. Never let me go. Thanks. This song is about that first one. The first love, the one that breaks you in half. Yep. Fall is upon me, and I'm feeling empty. Summer is dying and fading away. Soon winter will wrap her cold arms around me and make me remember my pain. And your love was brief like a storm. You left me tired and worn. You left me needing to see you again. While I was watching, it all fell apart on me, and now I know what true love is like. Exquisite and brutal, you ripped the heart out of me, and now I know what true love is like. What true love is like. So many summers I've Like a fool, I remain here, following blindly a heart that never will mend, and I remain bound to my youth. Still, I am waiting for proof. Still, I am needing to see you again. While I was watching, it all fell apart on me, and now I know what true love is like. Exquisite and brutal, you ripped the heart out of me, and now I know what true love is like. What true love is like. While I was watching, it all fell apart on me, and now I know what true love is like. Exquisitely brutal, you ripped the heart out of me, and now I know what true love is like. What true love is like. Cool, that's it for me. Hey, Darrin, you out there? Right on.
Great job, Chris. I might use that. All right, go ahead. My guitar. Oh, how the roles have reversed. Welcome to my space, motherfucker. Yeah, man, exactly. You have a MySpace? I do, actually. We're broadcasting live on MySpace. Who's in your top 8? Tom, Joe, and then I made duplicate copies of Joe's profile, so they're all Joe. Yeah, Joe version 2. One of them's named Bob. That's the tuner right there.
Yeah, there's no pickup.
Oh, you need a mic.
Yeah.
Look at you. Donovan over here.
Dom. Dylan made that guy cry, dude. Donovan's kind of a wuss.
Yeah. Don't bother the street, man.
Yeah. Darrin knows.
Go to the bottom of the street. I hate Bob Dylan. I really do. I am the biggest critic. I think Bob Dylan live at Budokan was his greatest achievement. Greatest achievement. It's a hot take. I did one. I do one Bob Dylan. I only know 3 covers. Really? Well, I'll take that as a diss. Let's let him ring you in. Are you rung in? No, you're rung in. Chris, is he rung in? Yes, sir. Oh, he is. Do you need more things? I'm your engineer.
I'm good. I'm strapped in, baby.
Let's hear it for Chris Mitchell. What lovely songs that gentleman has. Hi, Coralie. All right, next up is a longtime friend, first-time friend of the show. Can we please give it up for one of my dearest and most oldest friends in this town who I've worked with for many years, the multi-talented, and I'm excited to hear this. Let's hear it for Preston Cochran.
I never got to play the venue Strange Matter in my hometown. Tonight I read on Facebook on a post that said it has shut down. Maybe it'll be replaced. Maybe they'll knock it down for space. Maybe all good things go away. Across the street was Panda Veg. They had a vegan buffet. And in the back, the owner's kid was always watching anime. Maybe he beat his cold sores. Maybe he doesn't mop up anymore. Maybe he found what he's looking for. The more I think about the past, the more ridiculous it seems. With my old band and all my friends and all of our collective dreams. Maybe I'm just like everybody else. Maybe I feel sorry for myself. Maybe all good things go away. Thank you. I've got drum machines and a nail in my tire. The squirrels chewing on the city wires. And a ghost of a friend in my dreams. I've got legal weed and a box of rain. My hair's clogging up the shower drain. The apocalypse is closer than it seems. I just wanna steal a postal truck, live my life on the lam. There's just something about a rural view makes me just wanna hide away with you and promise me you'll never turn me in. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo-hoo. I've got lipstick on my bathing suit, a house foreclosing in Beirut, and a painting that I'm told is very rare. But when all of that stuff just burns to ash, when my bones are bleached and my bowl is cashed, I won't be awake, so I won't care. I'll just wanna steal a postal truck, live my life on the lam. There's just something about a rural view makes me just wanna hide away with you. And babe, I know you'll never turn me in. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Thank you. I am meat, yeah, I am Frankenstein. I work cashiers and every night I drive to the top of a bridge that overlooks my town. But the skyline scares me more than jumping down. One little step and maybe then I'd be free. 'Cause deep down I know I never wanted to be me. No, 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 no.
I try to see the man behind my eyes. I read, I watch, I meditate, I write. I write letters to Congress, letters to my friends, but they're all piled up, still waiting to be sent. One little step, and maybe then I'd be free. 'Cause deep down I know I never wanted to be me. No, one lightning bolt, and maybe then I'd be free. 'Cause deep down I know I never wanted to be me. No, 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 no. Thank you. Sunshine tastes nothing like Sunny D. And what's the lineage of a Dairy Queen? They'll probably tell me in some Disney movie. Some kids just wanna be an Ariel. I just wanna be anyone whose character is quite unmovable. Just like a cowboy or an astronaut, like Helen of Troy, a knight in Camelot. I'll probably never touch the moon or catch my bounty drinking in some dusty saloon. And honestly, if you really ask me, I don't remember what Helen of Troy did. I was probably taught it when I was a kid. And I remember King Arthur and the tales of Excalibur, and how he met the Lady of the Lake. But not everyone meets the Lady of the Lake. Thank you. Got two more fast ones. Let me grab a capo real quick. Oh, it's right beside me. All right. Thank you to Darrin for having me. Thank you for my friends for coming out. If you got possessed, I'd wanna work it out with you and your demon. Might not be best friends, and it would certainly shake up what I believe in. What I'm trying to say is that I'd help you find a priest or a doctor. We'd have the exorcist, and I'd buy his tacos after. If I got lured into some torture trap by a psychopath, I'd play the board, confess all my sins, let my bones snap. I'll wear a cast for a couple weeks, then I'll be fine. Just mild nerve damage, but having you will help me manage. This one's for Joe. Peggy likes to fly her paper airplanes off the Puerto Rican coast. She's been inside the Bermuda Triangle. She's seen ancient ghosts. You remind us of Amelia Earhart. Don't you wanna watch humanity get its start around 1,000,000,000,000 stars? Peggy's the cartographer of the stars. Peggy's the cartographer of the stars. Peggy's the cartographer. Peggy's the cartographer. Peggy's the cartographer of the stars. Peggy. Thank y'all so much. Stick around for more music.
That was fantastic.
I mean, I'm coming up here.
You are. Shimmy?
What's it? Can I shimmy this? Sure. In this fashion, this direction? If I could just get maybe that DI. Oh my, cool. I have a way to plug in. I guess we just need Nick. I think that. I might use this as a sit. And by that I mean seat. You sounded great. I like the piano playing a lot.
Thank you, man.
That was dope.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I would take a D. That might be good for you because of
Are you both playing?
switching. Yeah.
Yeah, just use this one.
Perfect.
So was your guys' band name like a choice you made, and then you put out an EP, and then you regretted the band name?
Are you
You
saying
had
we
to stick
should?
with it because
I made it up when we were like 15.
wow.
Yeah.
So you just stuck with it.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
What, are you saying that you hate it?
It's my least favorite band name in Nashville. One of my favorite bands.
Oh, I like that.
Least favorite band name.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
So funny.
Sound like my
How
mom.
did you pull that off? It's my least favorite band name.
My favorite, one of my favorite bands.
Yeah, I made it up when we were 15.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I didn't change it. What would be the point?
Well, you obviously put out an EP.
We've only ever put out full-length
We've never
records.
put out an EP. Oh, well, I guess technically the last one was an EP until I wrote 2 more and then added. It was 9.
Are we doing Board Young Ghost first?
The smallest thing we ever posted was 7 songs. EP, schmeep.
That's an EP.
I called it an EP. And then I gave it a bullet. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am just standing here fucking talking with my friend Darrin, not paying attention. Hey, there's me. My least favorite band. I'm gonna put you in my bio.
You should.
I'm gonna say Darrin Bradbury says
Least favorite band name.
favorite band
Favorite band.
of all time.
Well, it's between you and Ryan Sopp and the Dead Hall, who I also don't think you're in.
Well, that's your buddy's name. His literal name.
Well, his is fine, but the Dead Hall I've never really listened to.
Is it
Favorite
like
one of-
MAUL?
Like that would be.
A mall that can no longer do its job? That would be sad. Like a beheaded mall. Alright. Okay. I was like, wait.
I couldn't remember either, but I think that's where it goes.
Yeah, I'll take that. Hello. I can hear this.
And I can hear that.
Whoa.
Can we hear one more time for Preston Cochran? What a delightful performance. Now, this band name is 16 years old. It's a 16-year-old band name. Now, this gentleman to my far right just turned 32.
That's true.
So he made up this band name when he was 16, if my math serves me correctly. I personally don't like the band name. I'm not a fan. But I am a fan of their music. They have great music.
Damn.
I'm just being honest.
I appreciate it.
Please welcome to the stage longtime friend of the show,
First time caller.
My Politic.
Hell of a name. I made it up when I was 16 and I stuck with it. So take that, Darrin. I didn't even know you then. Thank you for having us. We're going to play you a bunch of songs we wrote. Or not a bunch, but a handful. This is a song called Bored Young Ghost. If I die, I don't want my ghost living here. There ain't nothing for a ghost in this sleepy town. Need to find some place where I'll be happy, dear. Some place where I can never settle down. 'Cause if I die here, my ghost will be as bored as I am. Trouble will find me long after my life is through. I'll become addicted to the fear in the eyes of the living. 'Cause around here haunting's the only thing that a bored young ghost can do. Maybe I'll go to New York, maybe I'll go to LA. Keep my mind as busy as I can. Maybe I'll write a script and make a movie one day about a small town kid without a dream and without a plan. 'Cause if I die here, my ghost will be as bored as I am. Trouble will find me long after my life is through. I'll become addicted to the fear in the eyes of the living. 'Cause around here haunting's the only thing that a bored young ghost can do. But I'd probably stay here, live out that script I'd have written. 'Cause dreams are too big for a small town kid to own. They'll beat 'em out of you as soon as you get 'em. Baby, I'm starting to believe 'em, so please leave me alone. When I die here, my ghost will be as bored as I am. Trouble will find me long after my life is through.
I've become addicted to the fear in the eyes of the living. 'Cause around here haunting's the only thing that a bored young ghost can do. Yeah, around here haunting's the only thing that a bored young ghost can do. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like Darrin said, in a mean way, we're my politic. And we did make that up when we were 16. We've been doing this for a long time. We've been currently working on our 10th record. We're about to put out a 10th album. Can you imagine?
We're going to change the name of the band before we
Yeah,
release
clearly
it now.
we have to change the name of the band.
Milk Carton Kids is a good choice.
Yeah.
How about Handsome Dan Bradbury?
Ooh, Handsome Dan Bradbury, in parentheses. But anyway, enough about that. That last song was on 2 records ago, and this one's like 3 records ago. It's called God versus Evolution.
You gotta get in the right
Yeah,
spot.
I know. You got it. In the evening time I feel alone. By the morning that old feeling's gone. Hopelessness is replaced by that hangover I'm having. Well, I've left a few of these stones unturned, and I don't know what hurts the worst, not knowing or finding out what lies beneath. It ain't worth grabbing. If we all feel just the same, well, I guess I can't complain. There's probably someone going through much worse than me anyway. The curse of thought and consciousness, being self-aware through all of this. Damn God or evolution, whichever you believe in. Well, I've been feeling like an old oak tree, burdens like limbs hanging heavy on me. Wish someone would cut down some of this weight that I've been bearing. But you and I, we both know the drill. Mouths to feed, promises to fill. So excuse me for these thoughts and all these feelings I ain't been sharing. But if we all feel just the same, well, I guess I can't complain. There's probably someone going through much worse in a different state. The curse of thought and consciousness, being self-aware through all of this. Damn God or evolution, whichever you believe in. Well, I walked one night through Harvard Square, and I looked around at all the people there and thought long and hard about the fact that I could even think about it. 'Cause without this curse of consciousness, the act of love would not exist. Beauty would have no part in this cold world that we all live in. If we all feel just the same, well, I guess I can't complain. There's probably someone going through much worse in a different state. The curse of thought and consciousness, being self-aware through all of this. Thank God, or evolution, whichever you believe in. Thank God, or evolution, whichever you believe in.
Could I have played it any slower?
Thank you so much.
Talking RNC.
Thank you. Yeah. Do you want to play? Do you want to do the mando?
Yeah.
The mandolin? We're gonna get Nick over on this mandolin. While he's doing that, we grew up together playing music in Southwest Missouri. We're originally from Ozark, Missouri, and it's not the show. That has nothing to do with the show. The show takes place in Lake of the Ozarks, which is like 2.5 hours northeast of where we grew up, which is the town of Ozark, Missouri, right between Springfield, Missouri, and Branson, Missouri. And that's where we grew up, and we started playing music together, which is crazy. And now we're still doing it.
For a few more hours at least.
Yeah, Nick might be done after this. I don't know. He threatens that every time. Well, despite our name being My Politic, we didn't really put out a political record until 2020, for obvious reasons.
You can just go into it. I gotta tune up anyway.
What's that now? Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a pretty cool record. It's available. I thought we'd do this one because Ted Cruz has been in the news lately, and I really fucking hate that guy. Like, he's the worst, right? He's like a 17-way tie between a lot of people, but he's pretty bad. So anyways, this is a song. This was a song I wrote in like 10 minutes. It was the last song I wrote for the original set of songs on the political record we put out in 2020 called Short-Sighted People in Power. And this is the last song I wrote for it. It came to me in a flash, and it has all the words in the world in it, so I got to remember them. But it's a talking blues song, and it's called the Talkin' RNC Blues. I was looking for adventure when I walked out front. I ain't left this house in months. Sitting on the porch, chain smoking Camels, drinking like a drunk while the rain came down. So I got real high and I sat right down. I couldn't tell you where I was bound, but all of a sudden I got where I was going, and buddy, you won't believe what I found. It was crazy. Unbelievable. I went down a hallway, up and down some stairs. I was underground a while. All the roots looked like hairs, with the humidity growing tenfold in the air. Well, I wasn't surprised in the least that I was in Florida, Jacksonville, at the Republican National Convention. Louis Gohmert was there, he was coughing on everyone. Gates was wasted and baked from a gas mask bong he was toking on. Tom Cotton was armed with his whiteout and erasing the pages of our history. Well, William P. Barr, Chad Wolf, and some others had the Statue of Liberty trapped in the northwestern corner, and after tear gas, flashbangs, and beating her silly, an unmarked car drove her away. And as I'm scanning the room, I catch a glimpse of Jim Jordan. He's alone and he's yelling and he thinks it's important. And I see Ted Cruz come over and try and console him, and Jim's like, "Fuck off, Ted. Nobody likes you." Poor Teddy. Well, someone drew a mustache on the portrait of McCain. It ain't much of a mystery who'd do such a thing. The word loser with 2 O's covered his name, and there were 2 horns growing out of his head. I'll give you 3 guesses. Judges, Captain Bone Spurs will work. Well, pretty soon everybody made their way to their seats. It was time for the show. The crowd took to their feet. But right before that piece of shit started to speak, Mike Pence walked out with Susan Collins. Just the 2 of them. Together. Well, everybody knows one thing about Mike's, that he can't go anywhere with a woman without the company of his wife, and it was right around then I woke up on the porch, realized I was having a dream of the nightmare sort. Well, it certainly wasn't where I wished I had gone, but it is where we are until election day comes. I hope we vote out every one of these clowns so the next time I leave, I can go out of town. So for the sake of the country, vote this election day, by mail, absentee, or the old-fashioned way. And if you gotta go out, make sure you got a mask. Let's all come together and take out the trash. Thank you.
Well done.
It is a concept album, and there's a lot going on it. So if you want to find it, it's available. You can stream it for if you want, but you could also buy it. We have a Bandcamp. It's mypolitic.bandcamp.com.
Worst Bandcamp name of all.
Yeah, worst Bandcamp name ever. Anyways, now we're going to play a bunch of new songs from the new records that we're about to put out. We're going to put out a 14-song album because we believe in albums, and I'm a wordy motherfucker. So there's a lot going on. This is a song called "The Dog and the Bone." Let me make sure this is all good here. Why you gotta act a fool, tuner? Yeah, so the next record we're gonna put out, we've been recording it at our buddy Josh Washam's place, and we put a bunch of fiddle and pedal steel on it, and it sounds all country. And it's kind of all about growing up in Missouri, and it's some of it's autobiographical, and then some of it's not. This one's kind of just a fun song to play. It's called "The Dog and the Bone." I've known hard love, chased fools gold. I've been caught up and I've been let go. Well, I saw heaven once and I let her know she's everything I want, like a fire in the cold. Yeah, I've spent the night out in the front yard, tears falling down, eyes full of stars, full of heartache and joy, surrounded alone. Everything all at once, like I was a dog in the bone. Yeah, I can feel homesick while I'm sitting at home. Must be some other dimension where I sometimes go. It's a strange affliction, feeling empty and whole. Everything all at once, like I was a dog in the bone. An awful confusing bit of clarity, lacking something amusing. It's bear hugging sincerity. But I know one thing for sure, I can feel it in my bones. She's a center of gravity in whatever world I roam. I can feel homesick while I'm sitting at home. Must be some other dimension where I sometimes go. It's a strange affliction, feeling empty and whole. Everything all at once, like I was a dog in the bone. Everything all at once, like I was a dog in the bone. Thank you.
That's what I thought.
Thank you so much. We're gonna get Nick back on the guitar. Here, this is a song, I don't think we've ever played it out. Have we?
I hope so.
I mean, I think I played it one time somewhere, but as far as us together, I don't think we've ever played it. It's one of the brand new songs. I think it's like one of the last 2 songs I've written so far, and it's going on this new record that we're putting together. Well, shit. Went too far. Yeah, so this song is it's got a very long title, and it's actually a pretty short song. It's called Cursing at the Night and at the Morning. Wire spool from a construction site in the middle of the living room. Tree fell on some girl somewhere. I saw it on the news. Linoleum floors in a jump rope, a little trailer on a little hill. He rolled the van once with both of us. Man, he sure was hard to kill. What I know and what I've heard are different things, I'm sure. But the difference is all blur, 'cause time's a warping glass. When you're looking at the past, they say good things never last. But never talk about how busted pieces find you fast and take you out without a single warning. They leave you cursing at the night at the morning. I wish he wasn't a fool, I wish he was right. Instead he's got white power tattoos across both of his knuckles bare. He used to like to feed us booze. My sister's a little older, I hope someday she finds her will. He gave his eyes to one of us, I wish they didn't haunt me still. What I know and what I've heard are different things, I'm sure. The difference is all blur, 'cause time's a warping glass. When you're looking at the past, they say good things never last. But never talk about how busted pieces find you fast and take you out without a single warning. They leave you cursing at the night and at the morning. They leave you cursing at the night, cursing at the night. They leave you cursing at the night and at the morning. Thank you so much.
What's next?
I think we did play that one other time, but that went a lot better this time, I think.
I know you guys were dying to know.
Yeah, I should have said that off mic. That was an off mic comment. But anyways, you guys are here too. So some of the next records, some of it's autobiographical. That last one's kind of autobiographical. This was just a kind of a character study about people I know, and I kind of wanted to write a song about judgment, and this song kind of poured out. It's called Buzzards on a Power Line. Well, I grew up in a small town, got in trouble with amphetamines. They said I turned my back on Jesus. They went and turned their back on me. And I blinked and I was 29. Well, I knew I had to sober up. When I kicked it for the first time, that's when I could clearly see. They're like buzzards on a power line, waiting patiently to take their turn and pick apart what's left behind when I ain't dead yet. Well, I moved away and I got a job. Well, I took some college courses, learned to curb the cravings one day at a time. When I'm back for holidays, it's like they all line up to see me, to remind me of the way I was. They can't believe I'm doing fine, 'cause they're like buzzards on a power line, waiting patiently to take their turn and pick apart what's left behind when I ain't dead yet. Yeah, they hold themselves so high above me, I can hear them talking quietly. When I needed someone there to love me, they were too hungry to see. To them I'm just another failure to look down on. Well, I wish they'd leave me be, 'cause I ain't dead yet. Well, I don't find myself at home anymore. Well, I relapsed after my mom died. At the funeral I was a mess. like they expected me to be. I just can't stand to have them see me now, all grown up and living clean. I can't imagine they'd have much to say, wasn't based on some worn out memory. 'Cause they're like buzzards on a power line, waiting patiently to take their turn and pick apart what's left behind. When I ain't dead yet, yeah, they hold themselves so high above me, I can hear them talking quietly. When I needed someone there to love me, they were too hungry to see. To them I'm just another failure to look down on. I wish they'd leave me be, 'cause I ain't dead yet. Yeah, I'm growing stronger every day. Sometimes I wonder if they'll ever see the kind of person I've become instead of who I used to be. I try to think about it less and less anymore, focused on letting go and being free. 'Cause I ain't dead yet. Thank you so much. Is it cool if we do one more? All right, thank you. We're gonna do one more, and Darrin Bradbury is gonna come up, and I'm just so excited. So thank you all so much. We're My Politic.
Worst band name in America. Tell your friends.
The worst band name of all time in America, I think. I don't know. Apparently.
That's what Darrin messaged us privately.
Yeah, he saved the worst of it for us. He chewed us out when we got here. He was like, "Fuck you guys. I can't believe you would do that when you were 16." And we were like, "Oh my God." It was weird. I'm just kidding. I love the guy. We're just fucking with you. We love you
come
so
Will
much.
Smith us, man. Come knock us out.
Yeah, come on. Out of your own mouth? Oh my God, okay.
Man, I've
I'll
played
try
shows
it.
where I just wish somebody would sometimes, you know? Nobody ever does that shit. I don't think they're brave enough, but...
All right, we got one more. Thank you all so much for listening. Follow us on social media so that you'll know when this new record comes out.
Just type in worst band name in America.
Yeah, it should be the first 15 things that come up on Google. Should be about us.
He's leaving.
He's gone. I think we have to play the rest of the set. I'm just kidding. This is a song about a town my dad grew up in. He grew up in Eminence, Missouri. It's a pretty redneck little place, and he told me a story one time about his uncle who used to play old-time music with his wife. They were like, I don't even know what year they would have been born or died, but they're old. And there's like 600 people that live there now, so I can't imagine what it was like back then. But anyway, Uncle Gordon told my dad this story about him and his friends going out and lighting little fires like in people's yards and then knocking on the door and saying, "Hey, there's a fire in your yard and we'll help you put it out." And they usually got a couple bucks, of spending money. It's like junior high mafia or something. I don't know. I loved it. So I wanted to make a story about it, and I did, and then we just named it Eminence, about the town. It would help if I was in the right key.
It would help.
Anyways, this is this song, Eminence. We lit fires off the back of a school bus, throwing matches out the window, watching leaves go up. We get off at the next stop and knock on the door. We get paid for putting them out. a few dollars apiece, and lungs full of smoke. Only after rain, only when we were broke. It never got out of hand. We stuck to the plan till somebody figured us out. It wasn't honest work, I know that now. But sometimes it was all you could do in that town, to get a hold of a bottle and pass it around on the weekend with your friends by the river. Weaving home on our bikes past that old Sunday crowd, the eyes of someone else's God staring us down. It was hard to escape all the guilt we had found, but it faded the farther we'd ride. We were working on finding our place in this town. When we didn't fit in, we found our own way around, and the whole time we wondered what was going down out there on the other side. It wasn't honest work, we knew that then, but sometimes all you can do is pretend that you're needed for something, and we needed a win on the weekend with our friends by the river. When there's nothing to do to make your dreams come true, you find a way to deliver. When there's nothing to say, it's all hell anyway. You go looking for your own pot of silver, and at the end of the day, when you can't stand to stay, you light a fire and meet your friends by the river. Thank you all so much. Darrin Bradbury's hanging out, and I'm gonna play you a bunch of songs, so please stick around. Y'all are awesome. Thanks.
What do you think? Is it muted or no? Muted? Good.
We're gonna get pressed in a few songs. No, you're good. Just some friends of ours showed up that tried to catch it.
Let us get out of thy way.
I hope you weren't offended by the band. Let's give it up for My Politic. What an amazing band they are. That Buzzards on a Power Line song is one hell of a tune. And then we're going to do something unprecedented before. We're going to bring up an act from the previous iteration of the show. And I think he needs his mic guy.
being brought up, Darrin?
We're being brought up because Ryan and Maxwell were not here to see the first performance. So they demand satisfaction, or they wanted their money back, and I don't give money back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a reprise of Preston Cochran.
We good, Chris? All right. In 2020, I was told and asked to restore some live Joe Ely performances from 1987 up until 1999 New Year's Eve. And this Joe Ely song got stuck in my head, and it's really beautiful, so I'm going to do that. You're afraid to lose your cover, afraid to bare your soul, like an Alfred Hitchcock lover who slowly goes out of control. Your love is like this city, it only shines at night. Your love has no pity, but baby, baby, that's alright. That's alright. Vanity is your castle, and you're like a neon sign, and the poor lost souls in your shadows, you forget they're all friends of mine. Your love is like this city, it only shines at night. And your love has no pity, but baby, baby, that's alright. That's alright. How many memories have you, honey, swept beneath your bed? How many roses have you, honey, watered till they bled? Your love is like this city, it only shines at night. And your love has no pity, oh baby, baby, that's alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. Thank you. Ryan, who's sitting out there, we also made a record in 2020, 2021 called Mr. Miles Per Hour. Each song's about a minute long, and this is one of those songs. I don't want to dance unless we dance the robot. I don't want to dance unless we dance the robot. Tonight, 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 tonight. Well, I know you've been taking lessons with your Spanish dance instructor. I bet he twists and turns you all around the room. I tell you, oh sweet thing, you know we could just go together. But babe, the salsa, the tango, bolero just won't do. I don't wanna dance unless we dance the roll back. I don't wanna dance unless we dance the roll back. I don't wanna dance unless we dance the roll back. I don't wanna dance unless we dance the roll back. Tonight, 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 tonight. Thank you. All right, I'll do one more song, and this is for Maxwell, and thanks for coming all the way out here. All right. My girlfriend's cat, he's got real soft fur that's black and white. He's pretty fat, he's got real soft fur that's black and white. His diet isn't going too good, and he meows for his wet food. He's the king of the castle, a big feline. He's the king of the castle, and he's still got 6 of his 9 lives. Got 6 of his 9 lives left in this world with us. I never had a cat growing up, but the one I spent time with just won't shut up. But I really do like it when he nuzzles my arm. Yeah, he's got this little misfit charm. He puts all his toys in his water bowl. His calls hurt, 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 something awful. He's the king of the castle, a big feline. King of the castle, big feline. And he's still got 6 of his 9 lives. And he's still got 6 of his 9 lives left in this world. Left in this world with us. Thank you. Stick around for Darrin. Thank you.
Just gonna play guitar. Do 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 do, and some reverb. Dude, let's hear it again for Preston Cochran. A little more guitar in the monitor. Was counting roaches in a chicken shack down on Myrtle Beach. The sun on my back, Got caught stealing hubcaps off a Pontiac. Yeah, and here I am. Skipping stones and watching birds. Headed from Albuquerque, and I made a wrong turn. So I picked up some cardboard. I wrote down some words. Someone said it was a sign. Yeah, well, you and me, yeah, we're off scot-free. Like Bruce on a bike with some boardwalk queen. They say 2 lanes will take you anywhere. I guess they'll take you on down, down past Myrtle Beach. I saw Richard Pryor throw a stone into the ocean. Had a couple good jokes, none of them were worth quoting. A couple good quips, and I guess that's it. Nothing really on fire. I seen Elvis Presley down at the popsicle stand, getting cues from Andy Kaufman on how to shake his ass. They're doing a double bill, co-header, 3-night stand down at Fran's East Side. Yeah, well, you and me, yeah, we're off scot-free. Like the heads that roll off the French royalty. The revolution was nothing more than a strong narrative with great publicity. Keeps a tourist down in Myrtle Beach. Well, I guess I'll keep quiet like old Charlie Chaplin. I didn't like the steak, so I spit it in the napkin. Was too well done for anything to happen. Guess I wanted something rare. But the ball game's starting, so everybody cheer. I love that gimmick. You know it's a good song if it sells some beer. You held me in the nosebleed saying, why are we here? And I said, why do you care? Yeah, well, you and me, yeah, we're off scot-free, like Eva and Adolf in a submarine. Some folks say they're in Buenos Aires, but I seen them both chomping on hot dogs, strolling down Myrtle Beach. There was a strange bird out on the wire. A peculiar bird, no, he couldn't fly. He snuck through the antenna of my RCA TV and out the mouth of Walter Cronkite. Tell me, why'd you come here? Said Coca-Cola, Judas Priest, and Captain Crunch. Then the strange bird put on this strange hat. So I showed him to the door and I wished him luck. Tell me, where you going? Said Algiers to find Dwight Yoakam and crack cocaine. Then the strange bird tipped his strange hat and walked off singing in the rain. Do 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 do. I was in the heart of Newark. I was driving a truck, delivering 50-pound bags of these used high heels. I was out on a ledge, was down on my luck, empty as the skyline in an old newsreel. Take your sister's car, head up 7 Lakes Drive, just to stare at something that won't stare back. leaving this place. It's a goddamn birthright. 'Cause sometimes where you are ain't exactly where you're at. Yeah, sometimes where you are ain't exactly where you're at. Yeah, I took a train to get here that no southern boy could sweat. Walked from the subway station with a pebble in my shoe. When the old man wasn't looking, yeah, I snagged some street flowers and I gave them to your mama, hoping she'd give them to you. Tell me, Maria, is the radio playing some of them classic songs? Maybe some Bruce. There's a heat wave going through this city. Prop the fan up in the window, let it dance around the room. Prop the fan up in the window, let it dance around the room. Yeah, he'll lie to you like the New York Post. I at the corner store and strike your heart with fear. I will lie to you like some foolish poem. When the bombs blow up Broadway, I will whisper in your ear, Janie, don't worry, it ain't nothing that hearts like ours we can't take. See, there's this heat wave going through this city. Looks and sounds like my big break. I was in the heart of Newark. I was driving a truck, delivering 50-pound bags of these used high heels. I was out on a ledge, was down on my luck, empty as the skyline in an old newsreel, empty as the skyline. Thank you. How's everybody feeling tonight? Good. Good. Everyone I know is having a tough time. Everyone I know standing in line. Everyone I know, I can tell, is walking home. Everyone I meet is an unfaithful bride. Everyone I see, they don't need a ride. And the truth be told, they know something that I don't. Don't want to talk, just want to stay on hold. Don't ask no questions, sailor, just pass the rope. Want to wear a top hat, want to sing the news. I want to walk through the quiet side of hell in my brand new pair of shoes, 'cause everyone I meet has got an opinion. Everyone I love stuck doing the dishes. Everything I know, I have learned to let go. Everything I've ate, well, it's needed a little salt. What you thought was safe, it's never even in the vault. And the truth be told, everybody knew the code. Well, I want to scream, but I know you're reading. Don't mean to lead you on, by foot it's deceiving. Want to wear a top hat, want to sing the blues. I want to walk through the quiet side of hell in my brand new pair of shoes, 'cause everyone I meet has got an opinion. Everyone I love stuck doing the dishes. Everything I know, I have learned to let go. I'm at a loss for what to play, so if anybody does want to hear anything, feel free to just holler it out that knows these things. What do I want to do here? I can do that one. Yeah. Let's see what we can. Yeah, no, I can do that. It's just another beautiful day here in Elmwood Park. I got my new baseball uniform on, looking at the back of the family car. Mom waves to the neighbors. The neighbors do the same. You know, I was promised ice cream after the big ball game. Well, the Buick door slams. Dad puts the car in drive. We head down a freshly paved road through an endless blue sky. Dad looks at Mom. Mom looks at Dad. Says that the Democrats win in 60, 'cause it can't be all that bad. Oh man, don't time fly like a bullet through the brain and out the eye. Those summer days, riding with the top down. Papa's heart's a hose bent. Mama couldn't cry, so the sprinklers wept. Those summer days, riding with the top down. Those summer days, riding with the top down. Well, it's just one of those beautiful days here in Elmwood Park. Coach put me out in left field. Man, that walk was far. You know, Dad played shortstop before being heading overseas. Said he was thinking on his American toes that helped us beat the Japanese. And that's why they all play baseball now. What a guy. Real smart. Oh man, don't time fly like a bullet through the brain and out the eye. Those summer days, riding with the top down. Papa's heart's a hose bent. Mama couldn't cry, so the sprinklers wept. Those summer days, riding with the top down. Those summer days, riding with the top down. Well, it's just one of those beautiful days here in Elmwood Park. I'm sitting at the dugout waiting for my turn to be an American baseball star. Coach looks at me, says, "Kid, it's time to take the plate. You know, I was promised ice cream after the big ball game." So I grab my bat and I take my stance. I look that belly itcher in the eye and I spit into the sand. Well, the pitcher looks forward. The pitcher looks back, lets that ball loose. I close my eyes, spin, swing, and smack. When I came to, you know, my face it was swelled and bruised. I didn't notice the blood until I saw it on my shoes. Well, a crowd had gathered round. I wouldn't let Dad see me cry. I was just one teardrop away from kissing that ice cream goodbye. Oh man, don't time fly like a bullet through the brain and out the eye. Those summer days, riding with the top down. Papa's heart's a hose bent. Mama couldn't cry, so the sprinklers wept. Those summer days, riding with the top down. Those summer days, riding with the top down. Thank you. She said, Jimmy, there ain't no one in this whole wide world I wouldn't screw for you. Jimmy said he ain't found a back alley yet that he wouldn't walk through. Cindy says the motel AC is what's making her sick. So Jimmy cracks the window, lets the sound of the gunshots in. And they called it junkie love. It's in her needles, it's in her blood. And they called it junkie love. Jimmy don't say much, his eyes connect the dots between his fingers and his toes. Cindy looks nervous, stares the cracks in the curtain. She is running out of minutes on her phone. Cindy says things are tough, but Jimmy's always got a plan. There's a Love's truck stop down the road if things get that bad. And they do, 'cause they called it junkie love. It's in her needles, it's in her blood. And they called it junkie love. Well, the headboard knocks between fluorescent thoughts, and the sink drips off beat. Someone bangs on the door, Jimmy's feet hit the floor, and the motel angels sing. Cindy lets Jimmy know that the wire went through. Jimmy says, I guess that your parents, they still love you. And they do, 'cause they called it junkie love. It's in her needles, it's in her blood. And they called it junkie love. Well, the room had gone quiet, all the cocaine was gone. Just a few worn out extras hanging out on the lawn.
One reached in his pocket, swore he had change. There's a few new faces, but hell's more or less the same. Passed out on the carpet, flea-bitten and stoned. We all came here together just to sleep here alone. Johnny awoke at the sound of the train that creeps past the window, and hell's more or less the same. Well, this frightened dog, he ran up the stairs just to bark at someone that he knew wasn't there. You know, the cat ate the trash, but the dog took the blame. Yeah, they're both dead now, and hell's more or less the same. So the cops, they came in, but they wouldn't say for what. So we all just assumed what the other had done. Then the picture cried out, yeah, I swear I've been framed. Left the nail in the wall, but hell's more or less the same. Well, I'd leave if I could, but the back door is locked, and I wouldn't know what to do, even if it's not. I'll call you sometime when the dude finds a change. We're under new ownership, but hell's more or less the same. If you close your eyes, you can travel through time. Just pick anywhere that you like in your mind. Running through the woods with a childhood dog, a hand that you held, a hand that you lost. So I close my eyes and I walk with you. But the trouble with time is you can take a wrong step, end up somewhere you tried to forget. A broken bone or a heart that's bruised. Sometimes I walk through the bad just to walk with you. So I close my eyes and I walk too far. Turn around, wonder where you are. So I woke up this morning and I got out of bed, tripped on my pants and fell on my head. Found myself in 1992. Guess if I just keep walking, one day I'll find you. There's no such thing as a flying car. I know I'm just as bummed as I presume you are. It was a bright idea, it didn't make much sense.
Imagine the implications of a flying car wreck. Officer came out of nowhere and the sun was in my eyes. Every day on the news, some idiot falls right out the sky. I believe in aliens, staying sure where they are. Saw one as a kid, dead behind my garage. Hairless and gray, in a pile of leaves. Eyes black as midnight, smaller than I thought it would be. My father said it was a possum, but I knew that he was wrong. And whoever got to him would surely be coming for me before long. I've been walking around for 30 odd years, and I've still got no clue as to why you're here. It's just a video game, and you got to accept maybe you're being played. Up, button down, double XY top left. I guess. Thank you. I like how we all communicated that silently. Now, this is my hit song. It has over 200,000 plays on Spotify. Bet you didn't know I had a hit song. Sit at the kitchen, stare out the window at two squirrels running through the yard. I presume them both lovers chasing after each other, though chances are they are not. Then the one squirrel turns its head and looks me dead in the eye. As a hawk swoops down, lifts the other off the ground. And we both waved Juliet goodbye. On the kitchen table, there's a pile of junk mail. I pretend they're postcards from exotic lands. This one's from Howie, and he sent it from Maui. Said we should take the time to refinance. Then the skim milk pours down all over Cereal Town. For I am the god of Cereal Town. And the clusters unclust, and the bunches combust. And all of God's old children drowned. You see, it is what it is, since it was what it was. Stains on the grain made by coffee cups. Kinda looks like Saturn or a Death Star, with the knot in the wood and such. Well, the telephone rings, though it doesn't really ring. These days it's just a figure of speech. It beeps and it flashes, and it sonically harasses all the thoughts that I'd really like to keep. But you call just to say that you hope I'm okay. Quite frankly, I don't know what you mean. I'd like to thank you all for coming out. Can we hear it once again for Chris Mitchell, Preston Cochran, and My Politic? I was a D-list actor in a previous life. 50 years ago, yeah, I was somebody's wife. I once saw this ape stand up like a man. Had my knees to my ears, making love in the sand. Well, I've pissed on a star and I've circled the moon. Been born in dirt like an ugly bug in June. Yeah, I've whipped the wind and the wind's whipped me back. Been the one in the movie to cry out it's a trap. I've been red, I've been yellow, been purple and blue. Been the roach in the motel, been a droplet of dew. But dawn is a daisy and lazy's the lad who sits on his head, talks with his ass. Yeah, I was a preacher, misled the flock. Both the teacher and the student, yeah, they stare at the clock. Comes around in waves, never reach the shore. Try to draw it in crayon, all nubbed out and worn. I've been orange rectangle, lopsided and screwed. Been dead on arrival, but I arrived here for you. Ooh, arrived here for you. Ooh, ooh. Thank you and have a great night.